Namaskar. I am Professor Dr. N.B. Kurole going to discuss about electrical and magnetic material of subject Advanced Material. This advanced material subject, before beginning with this subject, students should have a basic knowledge of material science and engineering metallurgy subject. This advanced material subject objectives includes number 1, develop futuristic insight into materials. Number 2, to acquaint with basic concepts and properties and application of different advanced materials. Number 3, to acquire the skill and technique necessary for modern materials and engineering practices. The outcome of this advanced materials subject include number 1, student will be able to understand and possess the knowledge of working of advanced materials. Number 2, student will gain the knowledge of properties and applications of different advanced materials. And number 3, students are able to select the appropriate material to prevent the failure. This advanced material subject includes 6 units. Unit number 1 is electrical and magnetic materials. Unit number 2, nanomaterials. Unit number 3, polymers. Unit number 4, elastomers. Unit number 5, ceramic materials. And unit number 6, composite materials. What exactly we mean by advanced materials? Advanced material means materials with engineered properties created through the development of specialized processing and synthesis of technology, including ceramics, high value added metals, electronic materials, composites, polymer and biomaterials. Advanced material includes semiconductors, biomaterials, smart materials, nano-engineered materials. The properties and applications of these number of advanced materials are essential for the use of these materials to manufacture lasers, integrated circuits and high-tech components. Now, electrical and magnetic material unit contains introduction of the topic, then electrical properties, classification of material based on electrical properties, magnetic properties, classification of material based on magnetic properties and application of these materials. Now, electrical and magnetic materials are classified in 4 groups. Number 1, conductors. Number 2, semiconductors. Number 3, insulators. And number 4, magnetic materials. Semiconductor materials are of 2 types, intrinsic semiconductors and extrinsic semiconductors. Magnetic materials are of 5 types, ferromagnetic materials, paramagnetic materials, diamagnetic materials, then ferromagnetic materials and ferrites. Electrical conductors is a substance or a material that allows electrons to flow atom to atom of that material with drift velocity in the conduction band against a small resistance offered by that substance. Electrical conductors may be metals, metal alloys, electrolytes or some non-metals such as graphite or conductive polymers. Properties of conductors are: conductor always allow free movement of electrons or ions. Electric field inside the conductor must be 0 to permit electrons or ions to move through the conductor. Large density inside conductor is 0. The positive and negative charges cancel inside the conductor. As no charge inside the conductor, only free charges can exist on the surface of conductor. Electric field is perpendicular to the surface of that conductor. Now, Which factors affect the resistivity or conductivity of electrical materials? Number 1. Temperature. Electrical resistance of most of the metal increases with increase in temperature, while those of semiconductors and electrolyte decreases with increase of temperature. Many metals have vanishing resistivity at absolute zero temperature, which is known as superconductivity. Alloying. A solid solution has less irregular structures than pure metal. Consequently, electrical conductivity of solid solution alloy drops off rapidly with increased alloy content. Addition of small amount of impurities leads to considerable increase in resistivity. Cold work. Mechanical distortion of crystal structure decreases the conductivity of metal because of the localized strain interfere with electron movement. Then edge hardening. It increases the resistivity of alloy. What is the relevance of this electrical material study? Number 1. Minimization of thermal losses in power lines. As high as possible conductivity of cable materials. Prevention of disruption charges or generation of light arcs. As low electrical conductivity as possible of insulating or isolating materials. Enhancement of efficiency of solar cells as alternative energy sources. As high efficiency as possible of formation of electrons or hole pairs and their conservative separation. Miniaturization in electronics. Selective fine-tuning of electrical conductivity is expected. Methods to engineer electrical conductivity. In pure defect-free metal, conductivity depends solely on mobility of charge carriers. Mobility is proportional to drift velocity, which depend on the average free path length. Higher the average free path length, higher the mobility and thus electrical conductivity. The average free length is defined as average distance which can be covered by electrons between two impacts. The methods to engineer the electrical conductivity, that is, cold forming is effective method to harden the material which electrical properties remains unchanged. Temperature leads to reduction of defects, thus higher electrical conductivity. For example, annealing of copper. Then influence of temperature on electrical property of metal. In metals, high density of charge carriers is present independent of temperature. The moment of conductive electrons accelerated by rapid voltage is hindered by impacts with thermally excited lattice. In next lecture we'll discuss the further topic. We'll stop here. Thank you.